Welcome to the Project and Resource Management with version 13 CA Clarity PPM computer-based training from Digital Celerity. This course will consist of an introduction in 8 modules. Module 1 is Clarity Overview. Module 2, Project Management Features. Module 3, Resource Management Features. Module 4, Working with Projects Part 1. Module 5, Working with Projects Part 2. Module 6, Working with Projects Part 3. Module 7, Resource Planning. And Module 8, Clarity Reporting. The objectives of this course are to introduce the best practice project management and resource management using Clarity, provide the gateway to assignment level task planning using ETCs, to build best practice project data that can be easily leveraged into powerful information throughout the Clarity PPM application, build high quality resource information to properly balance resource allocation with the investment commitments. Module 1, Clarity Overview. The learning objectives for this module are Lesson 1, Common Features, Overview, Organizer Page. Lesson 2, Common Features, Timesheets. Lesson 3, Common Features, Reports and Portlets. At the end of the module, we'll have exercises with hands-on practices. As you log into Clarity, the first page you see is your Overview page. There are several sections to this page. The page has an area where you can have your commonly used portlets. The information that you currently use and mostly use within Clarity can be displayed on this first page. You can add and remove any portlets from this page. And the main menu that you would utilize is the Home menu. You can access that by clicking on the Home menu, and you'll get your own personal submenu. To personalize the page, you can add specific portlets that are not showing on the page, or you can remove portlets. You can also activate specific pages on this personalized area, and enables you to display those portlets that make most sense for your work on a daily basis. Another page available is the Organizer page. You can view all your action items together in one place. You can see everything that you've been assigned as an action item. Also, in this Organizer page, you have tabs to see the tasks that you've been assigned to and to be able to manage your processes. Account settings. This is where you can actually define the notifications, which items you want to get notified for. A notification is sent when a report or job has been completed in the example we have here. You can check or uncheck to turn on or off specific notifications. Timesheets, one of the most commonly used areas of Clarity. To access the timesheet, we'll show you how to get there in a demonstration. And once you get to the timesheet, you will actually see a list of the tasks that you've been assigned to projects. And then across on the right hand side there is the date for each day of the week for that specific week, the total number for total hours, and a ETC, the estimate to complete, which is the number of hours that you estimate you'll need to still complete this specific task. And then you simply enter the number of hours for each of the tasks per day, and adding up to the total number of hours for the specific week. You can add notes to the specific entry for a task by clicking on the notes icon. And when you're ready, you simply hit the Submit for Approval button after you populate the timesheet with the assigned tasks and enter the time for the time period. Another useful feature within Clarity are the portlets and reports that are available to display the information for projects and resources. In the demonstration, we'll show some of the portlets. In this review, we're looking at reports. In portlets are real-time displays of the data inside of Celerity. The reports are formatted reports that give you information that is useful for your project and resource reporting. To access the reports, you go to the reports page, and on this page you'll display out-of-the-box, Accelerator, and some custom reports if you build custom reports. If you select active, you'll display all the reports that are active inside of Celerity. And then you would actually check the option to run the report immediately. You can set certain parameters for the report on this page. And then also you can schedule the report to run at a later stage. When I first log into Celerity, I first come to my Overview General page. On the Overview General page, there are several sections, and I'll go ahead and describe each section as we go through the demonstration. The first section is the top, which has my menus. I have a home menu and a favorites menu. My home menu enables me to look at the areas by category. I have a personal menu, dashboards, portfolio, demand, and resources. And the personal, I can keep my portlets and reports and views that I use on a regular basis under my personal views. Under portfolio management, I might go to programs and projects. And if I'm utilizing resource management inside of Celerity, I'm going to be using my resource menu. I can also then set up favorite places that I would go to on a normal basis. If there are certain projects that I go to regularly, I'd put this in my favorites menu. I can go to certain pages or reports and put those in my favorites menu as well. On this page section of the page as well, I have a back button that takes me back to the latest page inside of Celerity. And this back button is different to the browser back button because it's going to refresh the data on the last page as well. Also have a most recent page that I can use to kind of go back and trace my steps that I utilized during my Celerity session. On the right hand side of the page there are different icons that I can use to 1. Refresh my page, 2. Go back to this home page, 3. Set my current go to my current timesheet, and do a search. At the top I've got help and about. I can use learn to do Kappa, the CA product accelerator. I can also log out from this section here. And in the bottom section of my page, I have several portlets. Portlets are real-time views that will enable you to view information and, in some cases, update the information through inline edit. I can actually click on a specific field and, in some cases, be able to update the information on that field. In these portlets, these are the ones that are provided to you when you actually have Celerity. But I can actually use this page to personalize the page. I can click on the personalize icon on the right hand side, and I can add portlets that are out of the box, or I can go and actually get ones that I create. I'm going to go here and add one called upcoming milestones, and upcoming milestones is now added to the list of portlets. I can then change the layout of the page by clicking layout, and I want the new upcoming milestones to appear in the left hand column, and I want it to be at the bottom of this page. So I can see here that it's at the bottom of my page, and I hit save and return. When I hit save and return, it's going to go back to the page, show me all the existing sets of portlets, but I can now see my new upcoming milestone portlet on that page as well. Another area to look at here is we can go and see reports and jobs. I can go to my list of reports and jobs, and I can see the ones that are active. I can go in and then click on a specific report and just click on that report to view it and set parameters for that report. I can go in here and it will bring up the page for the report. I can either set the the report to run immediately, or I can set it to run on a specific date. And then when I want to run it, I just hit submit and it runs that report, and I'll see the results of the report. The notifications portlet is very useful to notify you of any changes in specific items within Celerity, such as action items, change requests, any of these items here, such as projects, reports, requisitions. And I can set my notifications by clicking on the configuration wheel and clicking on configure, and that will bring me back a page that shows me the configuration options that I have. So I can actually set an alert, an email, or an SMS to be sent on any of these items, and I can actually update which one of these I want to be updated with on any of the options by simply clicking on the item and hitting the save button. I will now show you how to access your timesheet, populate with tasks, update the actuals, and submit the timesheets. To access a timesheet for the particular week, find the clock icon, click on the clock, and bring up a brand new timesheet and create the timesheet for that particular week. In order to get the tasks that I want to update, I can hit the populate button, and it finds me the tasks that I, as the person entering time, would enter time against for that particular week, and the ones I've been scheduled on to work on during that week. So as you can see, it's got the name of the investment project, it's got the description of the task, any other information that might be associated with input type code or charge code, and then the days of the week, the total number of hours for that particular task, and the ETC for that task. So I simply go in every day and put in the number of hours I would have spent on a particular task. I'm going to go through a couple of days here and put in some hours. And just going to go ahead and update this. Once I hit the save button, I can, on a daily basis, save the data on my timesheet, and it updates the totals for each of the tasks. It decrements the ETCs, and as we'll see later, we can actually use this information because it becomes the pending actuals for a specific task. So you can actually review that through the week if you wish to. So this can be saved throughout the week, and at the end of the week, when you're ready, the time enterer, the person entering time, would click on the submit for approval button, and that would push the timesheet on to be approved by the resources manager. Please complete exercise 1. Adding portlets and notifications. Please complete exercise 1 in the training book. We will now review exercise number 1. The first step in this exercise was to remove one portlet from the Overview General page. Here we are on the Overview General page, and to remove a portlet, you simply click on the Personalize icon, which is a wheel in front of a file, and then you see the list of portlets that are available on that page. Simply, I want to get rid of the Favorite Photos page, so I click on that particular icon, and then I hit Remove, and it removes it from my page. And then step 2 was to add a portlet using the Personalized page icon to the Overview page. So I'm going to go ahead and add one that I would use every day, which is my issue tracking portlet. I'm going to type in the word issue so I can go straight to the issue portlet. I'm going to click on that portlet, and I'm going to hit add. There's one more step that we need to do, is to make sure the layout looks good for our page. And so we'll make sure that we push the issue management portlet from the left column underneath the My Portlet my projects portlet. And I moved it over, and now as you can see, the issue management is now at the bottom of that section in the center where there's no left column. So I'll hit save and exit, and now you'll see that this new portlet's on this page. The next part of this exercise is to set the notification settings. To do that, you go to the home menu and to account settings, and it brings up different account settings, and I go to my notifications tab and I bring up the alert, email, and SMS ways of notifications for all of these items. So I'm going to go ahead and do the first item, which was to turn off all alerts and SMS messages. I'm also going to turn off the email messages, but I'm going to turn back on the email for projects and reports. So projects is here, back on there. I'm going to put emails on for that. And reports and jobs I'm going to also put on as a ability to have email notifications when that happens. I hit save, and then that setting is changed for my notifications.